In May 2024, I sadly lost my mum. Mum was 82 years old and had told me repeatedly many times she was ready to go and be with her saviour. As a family, we talked openly about death, which made her passing more peaceful when the time came. We'd always worried about Mum when planning holidays, as she relied on us a lot for her care. This meant shorter trips, local trips, or lots of planning for other people to care for her while we were away. Well, 7 months on and no need to worry about Mum anymore, my friend and I took a last-minute weekend away to Porto in Portugal. Oh, flights. Hey. There you go. Fabulous sleep. Heather went and got milk this morning, so had a Yorkshire tea with milk, and now we are, look at this. Oh, wow. We booked an Airbnb that was really central with fantastic views overlooking the rooftops of Porto. We're going to the beach today, but we're going to walk there, so about an hour and a half, mooching, go and explore. Oh, so exciting. We didn't really have a plan other than lots of good food, wine and no stress. A bit like Vanlife, really. Show you this. Look, we're seeing campervans here. We're right in Porto. Look, there's one here. The beach is literally a 10-minute walk there, and there's loads of bars and restaurants down here. Oh, we're right under the bridge. I promised myself now to come back here in my campervan. And this made me think about the difference between travelling in a campervan and, shall we say, traditional plane travel. If we had the campervan, we would likely still eat at the local barbecue fish restaurant, except Dave doesn't like fish. Maybe we would have stayed the night at the beach instead of just an hour. My friend and I got the tram back up the hill, an experience we would have likely missed if we'd had the campervan, as we only did it because we were shattered after a day of walking. After a mooch round Porto of an evening, we had something to eat at one of the local restaurants and then checked out one of the local nightclubs. In Porto that charges the men to get in but not the women, which tells you what, which is concerning. But anyway, there's only women dancing, all the men are just stood there, so we'll see. But anyway, in the toilets there is this, look at this, double toilet, look, so you can chat to your friend on the loo. The following morning took us to a rather posh McDonald's for a hangover cure. Yes, we are this sad. Oh, it's very the Imperial McDonald's. It's still McDonald's though, isn't it? It doesn't matter how you travel, discovering new places just feels like such a fantastic adventure.
Oh, I wish to be the only one who could see what's in your eyes.
Beautiful artwork, architecture, different ways of life, new foods and interesting landmarks.
I could never keep a secret from you, not even if I would try.
Exploring on foot or in a van is such a privilege and a joy for the soul.
If we start breaking the rules now, I'm not sure there's a way to escape that. We would crash into the moon now, going too fast, not ready for that yet. If we start breaking the rules now, I'm not sure there's a way to escape that. We would crash into the moon now, going too fast. We're going too fast now.
Got to carry a glass around without a bag. This is random. We're sat in this place. We've eaten a potato cod croquette. We've had a glass of port.
Ruth's getting tipsy again.
We get to keep the glass. This is yours, Dave. And we're about to listen to an organ which has nothing to do with the croquettes or the port. I can imagine the grit. Now this is an experience I probably would never have done had I been in the camper van, and I'm so glad I did. We're in a tuk-tuk, here it is. Portuguese guy who's telling us, he's took us to the bit where like the people live. Oh my goodness, it's coming in. Need your gutter sucker, Dave. Look at that. Interestingly, all this trip has made me feel is that I want to explore further afield in my camper van. But for now, thanks for watching our mini adventure in Porto, and I'll see you soon, probably back in the camper in the UK.